Hello guys, welcome back to Satoshi Fibs. I'm Mr. Legend. Guys, in this video we're looking at the Bitcoin US dollar price chart. We'll be playing with Bitcoin's 200 and 300 week moving average on different time frames. We'll be using the 2-day time frame, the 3-day time frame, and the 1-week time frame. We'll be using those methods to see can we actually pick the bottom of the Bitcoin bear market cycle. And right now Bitcoin is trading for 19,800. I still believe that Bitcoin will still dump lower. If you check the previous video, we talked about how Bitcoin comes to the 0.72 region of the previous cycle, and for this cycle that will be around $14,000 to $16,000 region for Bitcoin. Will Bitcoin get to that level? Is the bottom in? Can the previous all-time high of 19,800 hold for Bitcoin? And Bitcoin went below its all-time high, and that was on the 13th of June 2022, and Bitcoin has actually reclaimed above that its all-time high. Bitcoin is now trading for 19,800. I still believe we see a further downsides, and I'll be showing you why I believe so. Now we're going to be looking at Bitcoin's 200-week moving average. 200-week moving average has always held as a support for Bitcoin, as a very, very strong support for Bitcoin. And there's a myth in the crypto market saying, oh, Bitcoin 200-week moving average is where to buy. When Bitcoin hits its 200-week moving average, that's when you want to get a lot of Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has showed us that it can actually pierce below its 200-week moving average. And this is not the first time Bitcoin has done it. And Bitcoin first pierced through the moving average here in 2015 twice. Bitcoin pierced through it, and in 2018 the moving average actually held. It just happened that coincidentally Bitcoin got to the 0.72 region, and where it was hitting its 200-week moving average. So that was two signs we are looking for the bottom that actually happened at the same time. Now the COVID sell-off happened and Bitcoin pierced through its 200 moving average, but the next week Bitcoin actually recovered and went up to set new highs. Now a lot of people did not count this Bitcoin breaking the 200-week moving average because it was a COVID sell-off, everything was going on sale, the economy was tanking, yada yada yada, before the Fed actually printed a lot of money. But actually Bitcoin was actually trying to touch its 300-week moving average. I'm going to show you where that average is very, very quickly. But look at what's happening in 2022 right now. A lot of people are expecting Bitcoin to hold this $22,000 region. This was where the 200-week moving average was for Bitcoin. Bitcoin pierced through that average with reckless abandon, the same way Bitcoin did in 2020. So Bitcoin is not respecting that 200-week moving average again. So it got me thinking, what of the 300-week moving average? And guys, guess what? Bitcoin actually is respecting the 300-week moving average for now. In 2020, when the COVID sell-off happened, Bitcoin actually came to its 200-week moving average. If I zoom in, let you see, but it didn't actually touch that 300-week moving average. You can see that Bitcoin came as close to the moving average as possible. Bitcoin bottomed at 3,856. The moving average was at $3,810. Crazy coincidence if you ask me. Right now I believe Bitcoin is coming to its 300-week moving average, and Bitcoin 300-week moving average currently sits around 16,800. Now as Bitcoin is dumping, the average will be going lower, and the more Bitcoin stays above this price level, the more the average will go further. Now we can't actually say if the bottom will come in. We know that the last time the bottom came in, it just happened that Bitcoin touched its 702 retracement. At the same time Bitcoin was touching the 200-week moving average. Right now we cannot actually pinpoint when the bottom will come in, so I said, you know what, let's look at the Bitcoin moving averages on the 3-day time frame. Let's use the 200 moving average and the 300 moving average on the 3-day time frame. So every bar here represents 3 days on the Bitcoin price chart. And guys, I noticed something. Guys, what I discovered is that anytime Bitcoin's 200 and 300 moving average on the 3-day time frame cross each other, the bottom has been in already. Get ready for another bull run. Now this happened in 2015, and those averages crossed right here October 19, 2015. After that we had a crazy bull run that took Bitcoin from as low as $371 to as high as $20,000 at the top. The next time these averages actually crossed was during this November 2019. After that we went on a massive bull run, and yes, we had a dip here, but what happened? We went on a crazy bull run. Right now the averages have not crossed, so we don't have any information to know whether the bottom is in. I say, you know what, let's look at it on the 2-day time frame. If you look at the 200 and the 300 moving average on the 2-day time frame, and guys, it looks as if this will actually show us where the bottom is. Look at what happened in 2018. In 2018, and when those two averages actually crossed, it meant the Bitcoin bottom was already in. The Bitcoin bottom came in on December 17, 2018. Those two averages crossed on the 12th of February 2019. Was this the first time they were crossing? Of course, that was not the first time. Let's look at the other time they actually crossed. What happened here? The bottom was already in here the first time they actually crossed again after a massive bull run. So anytime these two averages cross on the 2-day time frame, the 200 and 300 moving average, anytime they cross on the 2-day time frame, it means the bottom is already in. That means we're finished the dump. We're getting ready for another bull run. And right now, with history repeats itself, it looks as if those averages want to cross again. And let me show you through Bitcoin's price history how many times it has crossed. And you can see the first cross here happened on the 7th of September 2012. This was a good buying opportunity. The bottom was behind us. The second time it crossed was on the 1st of April 2015. The bottom was already in and the bear market was behind us. Even in 2018 when it crossed on the 10th of February 2019, the bottom was already in. The bear market was behind us. Guys, those two averages are about to cross right now. With the bottom in, only time we tell. And let me zoom in, let's see. It has not actually crossed. I zoomed in to as close as it can be. Right now you can see that it's as close as it can be without crossing. So I still expect the bottom to come in very, very soon, probably in July. I expect Bitcoin to still dump for that low, but I don't expect us to go that low. I just expect us to get to around that 16,000, maybe as low as 15,000, just weak to 15,000, get people very, very scared, and then we'll pump. The bottom is almost in because this moving average on the 2-day time frame is telling us that anytime these two averages cross, the bottom is almost in, or the bottom is in already, and we should get ready for another bull run. And the last time we had this kind of wonderful cross was in 2019, and the bottom was already in then. Will this time be different? Only time we tell right now. And guys, let's look at this moving average on the 1-day time frame. I'm going to see anything spectacular on the 1-day time frame. And you know that on the 1-day time frame there's a lot of noise, and that's why we're looking at the 2-day, the 3-day, and the 1 week. On the 1-day time frame there's a lot of noise, but we just know that anytime these averages cross on the 1-day time frame, get ready for the bear market. And they crossed here in 2018 July. After that, Bitcoin dropped more than 50%. Where they crossed here, look at, this was where the averages crossed. Let me see. The averages crossed here. After that, Bitcoin dropped how many percent? 63%. Crazy. And look at another instance of the averages crossing right here. Bitcoin dumped again. The averages crossed right here. Bitcoin dumped again. How many percent? 62% again. Crazy that anytime these averages cross, Bitcoin is actually dumping really hard. And the last time it dumped again, this was May 2022. Those averages crossed again. And if Bitcoin drops another 60-something%, we'll see Bitcoin trading around that maybe $16,000 and $15,000 region. So there's many confluence, there's many signs and indications pointing us towards that $16,000 region. Are we going to get there? Only time we tell right now. And right now, Bitcoin is trading for 19,800. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Bitcoin will actually get to 15, 16,000, maybe 14,000, or maybe you even think Bitcoin is going below 10,000? A lot of people are postulating Bitcoin might go below 10,000. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Guys, tell me, where do you think the Bitcoin bottom will come in? And all these indicators are showing us that we're almost at the bottom, or is the bottom in? Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification if you want to get notified anytime I drop a new video. See you guys in my next video. Bye.